Imagine that all of the corrupt laws that are currently in effect, we can neutralize, we can eliminate ourselves in our states, and that we can nullify, which is the correct word to use, any federal laws we deem unconstitutional in our states. If they are violating any of our rights, and we know they are, we have the ability to nullify it. But until we do, the federal government will walk all over us. Imagine a world where we no longer are at the whim of political decree, where we have the power to stop all corruption in its tracks and hold all politicians accountable to the point where we won't really need them anymore. And the only service a politician can offer is to dismantle the state from within. That may be the last hope for us as we bring the power back locally and we can decide how we want our future to work out for ourselves, rather than this top-down hierarchical control system that has failed us. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Nicholas Guillermo, founder of Liberty Economy and numerous political action committees in Arizona. And I seek to create the first super PAC, or mega PAC as it's called, for ballot initiatives nationwide. What if I could show you how to stop all corruption in government? Instead of passively waiting for politicians to fix things, what if I could show you how to play a minimal active role engaging your community of like-minded individuals that wants to stop corruption so that we, the people, could be the change we have been waiting for and actually limiting government ourselves? What if I told you that there is a fourth system of checks and balances to limit government that is not being broadcast and promoted by political talking heads, by activist groups that I know of, and I've been doing a lot of research. It's not being told about in alternative media organizations, and it's certainly not brought up in the news or by nonprofits. What if I told you that this little known secret could radically transform the United States and the landscape in the world, setting a precedence? What if we, the people, could be able to stop all the corruption with minimal effort, not relying on politicians at all, but by taking direct action ourselves, becoming a legitimate system of checks and balances as the fourth system and branch of government, we the people, under the First Amendment and the Constitution? What if the political elites are planning on you not knowing your means of checks and balances that would allow for the communities around the country and the world to stand up for themselves? What if they're betting on no one raising awareness about the one weakness they have, which is that we, the people, have in place a system of checks and balances to establish ourselves as the rightful controllers of our world, rather than passively being subject to the tyranny of the elites under their thumb, simply accepting, being complacent to every corrupt thing that they do? What if the elites of this world and the political talking heads don't want you to know the one system that leaves them powerless, that brings all the power back to the people? What if the answers have been available and yet no one has had the courage to bring them up and articulate them in such a way? What if we've always had the solutions to stop all the corruption, yet the very institutions of education, for example, in schools that teach how government works, where they teach you there are three systems of checks and balances, are omitting the fourth system of checks and balances and the legal methods to accomplish such, which is by we the people. And it's actually part of the First Amendment of the Constitution, which is ingrained in all states as states' rights that supersede even the federal government, so that we can decide if we do not want to go along with federal policy, if we do not want to have their whims appropriated on us without our consent, and if we want to reject any actions of the state politicians ourselves. What if this one secret is so simple to apply that as soon as I share it with you and you share it with others, the ability for us to have a radical transformation in this country, bringing the power back to the people, is completely capable by the next presidential election? And it doesn't rely at all on who's elected. It relies on us creating a strategic network of individuals who care about the future of this country and the world, who want to see a better future by our own actions, instead of being complacent, instead of being culpable and allowing it to happen. What if the answers have always been right in front of us and written in plain English for us to be aware of, yet no activist organizations, no political talking heads, and no nonprofits ever bring this information to light so that people can take action in a meaningful way? What if I could make a claim that we could stop all corruption in government, and all it takes is a little bit of participation from a very small amount of people in the big scheme of things? A minimum critical mass is required for us of awake and aware individuals ready to take action, and then the future is completely in our hands. I'm creating a course to teach people how decentralized government works and how anyone from around the world has open rights to participate in activism in the United States. And I could show you some of these paychecks that I've been involved in collecting from my work working in the ballot initiative field, that at certain times of the election season, any individual who's on my team who works with me can make anywhere from $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, even $8,000 or more per week. And this is a fast cash industry. I've been working in the ballot initiative industry. I will be exposing all of the information for that with an upcoming book and a lecture series and a training series for participating members. I will also be teaching people decentralized finance and everything that I have learned about Bitcoin, the entire Bitcoin ecosystem, Ethereum, all of the layer ones competing with Ethereum to rush the smart contract development into the world so that we can decentralize everything that relies on technology. And it's incredible, my friends. It can change your life. It has changed mine, and I'll teach you strategies. I'm not a day trader, but I will show you strategies that you can earn even passive income from something as simple as holding stable coins that do not fluctuate and that you can earn far more than a bank. Imagine a future where every single bad law the government tries to implement on us, we can block before it goes into effect. Give us 2 years to let the voters learn about it and decide to vote it down at the next election. That's called a referendum. Imagine having the ability to have a referendum every single election on every single bad policy. That's what the project I'm working to build will do. It's capable of achieving this because of the potential of individuals that believe in a better future, who care enough to take action. And I believe that's you. I don't think you'd be watching this video if you did not care about the future of this world. You have to be a little optimistic. I am extremely optimistic because I know a solution that no one's talking about, and I'm here to bring it mainstream with the community. And every one of us will benefit greatly being a part of the process.